And welcome in, everybody. Let me turn these audio levels down. There we go. Good stuff. James Shannon along with Eli Cornett here at the Rocky Top Sports World. This is the Bud Preston Field, one of the newer fields that they have here at Rocky Top Sports World. And this is the 2023 Gatlinburg 8-man juniors All-American game. It is a junior-only game. You can see the rosters are a little bit smaller, but it has the feeling of a little bit more of a feeling of a traditional 8-man football team game in terms of the size of the rosters. As I mentioned, I'm joined by Eli Cornett, who is an alum of the All-American game here in Gatlinburg. And Eli, obviously everyone's seen the video here for the first part of the first quarter while we were getting the audio up and running. But what an impressive drive by Team Stars there. Levi Murphy at quarterback along with Kemp Swords from Evangel, and just driving down the field and putting 8 on the board, rather.
Yeah, it was a great drive for the Stars team there. Just a mix of, looks like we got a fumble here.
Now the question is who got it, and it will be Stripes on it.
Yeah, I believe it was.
It's going to be ruled an incompletion. Now, Sam Richards did get on the ball, but it will be ruled an incompletion.
Yeah, I believe that was number, let's see here. Well, it was the safety that came down and made that hit, so that was a great job by him.
And we will be working on getting a second camera angle as well as replay up and running for y'all here momentarily. Right now, though, great punt down inside the 5, and it will be down. What a job by Team Stripes to pin Team Stars deep inside the 5.
Yeah, great hustle right there by the punt unit right there. Down on the ball inside the 5, setting up great field position for the defense right there.
And that punt by number 5, Jake Nelson from Cornerstone Christian Rainsville. He has had an impressive season this year and getting to show out up here in the mountains.
Yeah, and it's just a great opportunity for guys like him to come out here and show their talents and abilities, show what they can do, put it on full display, and we're in for a great game here, James.
Used to calling games a Spence. I see how it is. Well, once again, welcome everyone to the first ever 8-man juniors game. And we do have a flag here.
Yeah, like we said earlier, the Stars team was able to drive down the field on that first drive. They started out in the 25, had a few hiccups along the way. Jew King with a big sack there on second down. And then they were able to hit a couple good runs, and then they hit the deep ball to number 2, Avery Haskew out of Ezekiel Academy for the touchdown, the score, and then they punched it in right there. So let's see what they can do.
1st and 10. This is going to be Kemp Swords, Evangel Christian. Boy, he's got legs. He has over 1,000 yards rushing and adding to it here. Inside the 40, right at the 30, he will be marked out of bounds. 1st and 10, Team Stars.
Yeah, and that's what he's been doing all year, popping runs like that. So great run there by the quarterback. Let's see what they can do right here.
Mentioned Kemp Swords. His coach nearby says that's my quarterback.
Yeah.
Sounds like Terrell Owens. That's my quarterback.
Yeah.
Swords is in again. Here's the give. This is to the right-hand side. This is the young man out of Windsor Academy, out of Macon, Georgia. That ball is going to be carried by, trying to get a number. I don't know about these jerseys, Eli.
Yeah,
it's kind of rough.
It's kind of hard to tell.
I believe regardless, the ball carried.
I believe it was Jay Singleton on that.
Oh, it was Jay Singleton. You're right. give. That's to number 1 on the left-hand side. That's Ty Jones out of Russell Christian from Meridian, Mississippi. Flag on the play. Indication looks like, yep, we're going to get a holding called on Team Stars. It'll move them back 10 yards.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest difficulties when you're running an outside zone like that. You often have offensive linemen that are out there reaching and sometimes can end up in a hold. So a little bit of a hiccup there, but nothing they can handle right there.
Get the clock fixed here momentarily. There is 2:10 remaining here. Get it fixed in a second. Here's the give again to Jones. Jones inside the 30. What an impressive season for the young man from Russell Christian on the season, Eli. 195 carries, 1,300 yards, 17 touchdowns.
And that's what he's been doing since he was a freshman, James. Yeah, Ty Jones is a dynamic runner. He can run through in between the tackles. He can run outside. He can do everything. He's also a really good receiving back out of Russell Christian. So look for him to be a big impact on this game today.
If you got a chance to watch the 2023 CFA Championship, which no big deal, was right here on 8-Man Extreme, but we saw a fantastic game between Russell Christian and Tuscaloosa Christian, and Ty Jones was a huge part of that. Here's Kemp Swords, pressured and dropped. Sacked by, looks like number 72.
No, I believe that was number 40.
Was it 40?
I believe it was 40, Jonathan Jackson out of Wayne Christian.
Number 40, Jonathan Jackson with the sack. Kemp Swords doesn't go down very often.
Yeah, he's usually a very dynamic quarterback, can get out of situations like that, but the pocket broke down really quickly, and Jackson was able to get the sack there.
It'll move him back to a...
Looks like we have a quad set going in motion. Looks like we got a bunch formation right here.
4th and 14. Swords. Pass to the side.
Double
Trick
pass.
play. Puts it up deep. Ball's caught. That's number 28, Reed Castleberry.
What a great play there by Castleberry. Also a great throw there by the receiver, throwing it across his body to the middle of the field. Great job there. Great trick play designed up by the Stars coaching staff.
That Stars staff headed up by Evangel Christian School offensive coordinator Hagan Joyner. Defensive coordinator is Nate Smith from Ezekiel Academy. And then Andrew Welch from Evangel helping on the offensive side of the ball. And James Sawyers helping on the defensive side of the ball.
What we've seen from the Stars offense, James, is Joyner's not been scared to. He's been ground and pound the first 2 downs, depending on the situation. But we've also seen him not scared to take deep shots, and they've almost completed all of those deep shots right there. So great calls by him so far, throwing the ball deep, and it's been a great success for him so far.
I believe that was Team Stars burning the timeout there. And the voice in the background you hear, that's a pack assistant who is working the top view. Of course, Team Stripes headed up by the defensive coordinator for Team Stripes, Mike McNulty from the Pack Panthers.
And I believe what they're saying here is that the Stripes defender believed that it was going to be a screen. Oh.
Kemps with the pass. This is to number 4. Number 10, K. Joyner, rather, with the catch. We've seen that connection from Kemp Swords to K. Joyner this season. Saw it quite a bit in Florida.
Yeah, and that's just a dynamic duo right there. Swords to, I believe, what did you say caught that pass, Joyner?
K. Joyner, yeah, 24 catches on the year, 451 yards, 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, we've seen that connection all year. It's been a very successful connection for him, so not surprised to see that right here. But we got the Stars inside I believe they're right at the 10, so they're threatening again.
That is the end of the first quarter. What a fun one it was. Team Stars ends it with an 8-0 lead over Team Stripes. This is the 2023 Gatlinburg 8-Man All-American Bowl for juniors right here on 8-Man Extreme. We are back with the second quarter. This is going to be Swords looking on the right-hand side. Catch.
Touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown. Team Stars with another. Channeling their inner DJ Khaled.
Yeah, that was a great play there. Just throwing up the jump ball, but another great effort after the catch to get into the end zone. What a great play right there.
It looks like, I believe the pass was caught by number 3, Andrew Barksdale. Unless I'm mistaken. But it looked like Andrew Barksdale had the catch there. Two-point conversion attempt here. Swords is in. Swords, toss to the left-hand side.
And I believe that was Joyner that got the toss right there.
Let's see. I think they're saying no.
It was very close when he got to that left pylon right there. Couldn't tell. It looked like he might have stepped out of bounds right there. So not a bad call by the refs, but was very close.
I believe they're saying no on the two-point conversion attempt.
Yeah, and like I just said, it was very close. He could have stepped out of bounds right there. I couldn't really get a good view of it, but he did stretch that ball out to the pylons. But if his foot was out of bounds before he stretched that ball out, it's no good. So that's most likely what happened right there. Looks like we got a new quarterback in.
This is going to be Ian Knight from Ben's Ford Christian with the pitch, left-hand side, making men miss. Let's get a number.
I believe that's number 1. I believe that's
it is. It's number 1.
Kevin Mason.
Kevin Mason. Nope. Well, hang on. Yeah, Kevin Mason from Southern Prep. Traditionally a quarterback, getting a little work at running back. And picking up some huge yardage. Of course, he had a massive season at quarterback. Did it on the ground, but did it through the air, but did it on the ground too. 95 carries, 1,369 yards, and 14 touchdowns. Great season for the young man. This is Knight, and he's dropped like a bad habit.
What a great job right there by the defensive line, getting through both A gaps right there, getting A gap pressure and able to take down Knight right there for the sack.
And the sack by number 8, Preston Holmes from Tri-Cities Christian. No, I'm sorry, that's Josiah Dixon from Tri-Cities Christian. Preston Holmes playing in the senior game a little bit later on today. Here's Knight, drops back, looking. He's going to fire deep left. Wants his man incomplete.
Yeah,
just threw it just behind him. And
Yeah, the ball was a little bit behind, but great job by the DB right there, staying in phase, not looking back for the ball, not giving the receiver a chance to play the ball. So great defense right there, great coverage to force the incompletion right there.
Looks like the pass was intended for Josiah Anderson from Southern Prep. And so it will bring up a 3rd and 15.
And just like that play right there, if you're the Stripes, you got to start taking chances like that, taking deep shots right there to get on the board. You're down by 2 touchdowns. Your defense hasn't been really able to stop the Stars' offense, so you really got to get something going here on offense.
Knight takes the snap, rolls right, dumps it off, pass complete. This is Anderson again. No, correction. This is number 11. That's going to be Caleb Cole from Southern Prep. And he has enough. It's a first down.
Yeah, Southern Prep really representing out here with Kevin Mason and now Caleb Cole. Great job right there. Great job by Knight rolling out and finding the open receiver to pick up a first down.
1st and 10. Knight is in the shotgun by himself. Takes the snap, rolls left, looking, pressured, comes back right across the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, and forced down around the 15-yard line. That's exactly where they're marking it, and it'll be a team Stripes 1st and 10.
Yeah, it looked like he was rolling out to his left and was looking right back to his right, but that's where the trip set was. He was looking to throw it back, nobody there. A great job coming back across the field and picking up a first down, getting the ball right at the 20, right at the 15. It looks like. So great job there by Knight rolling out and getting the first down.
And we do have an update. They did rule that the 2-point conversion attempt was good. The attempt by Cade Joyner. After that, Team Stars' 2nd touchdown. So it is now Stars 16, Stripes nothing. But Stripes, they're moving.
Yeah, it looks like we got a power formation in here. Let's see what the Stripes are going to come up with. Oh, looks like they're going to take a timeout right here.
Delay of game called against the Stripes. It'll move them back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15.
Looks like they're going to go with that same formation, that power formation. I don't know. In this power formation, you can have several different things. You can have a power play. You can have some sort of direct snap sweep, maybe even a jump pass. Let's see what they're going to go with.
This is Cam Humans technically in a Wildcat quarterback, and he is running people over down to the 2-yard line. It'll move the chains. It'll be a 1st and goal, Team Stripes.
Yeah, great powerful run right there with the effort getting down to the 1-yard line. Looks like they're going to hurry here to punch this ball in.
This power formation is working. Humans takes the snap into the end zone. Touchdown. That's Cam Humans, the junior from the Pack Panthers. So on the season, 124 carries, 1,200 yards, and 14 touchdowns. And he puts Team Stripes on the board here in Gatlinburg.
Yeah, and if you're the Stripes, that's just a confidence-building drive right there. You're able to drive down the field to score a touchdown. Great job by the Stripes. Great job by driving down the field, putting the ball in the end zone. Hopefully you get this 2-point conversion to make it a 1-score game. And then you're just hoping your defense holds to eventually get the ball back before the half. Going with the same power formation, James. Oh.
Bad snap, but we do have flags.
And one thing on that touchdown play, I believe the Stars team had a player coming off late, so it was going to, I don't know if they threw the flag, but it looked like it would have been a free play either way.
So to move it back 5 yards, and they're going to, looks like they're going to change up their game plan here for the 2-point conversion attempt. Yeomans and McNulty coming off the field. I said Humans earlier. I meant to say Yeomans. It's Cam Yeomans. His dad, Tim, head coach of the Pack Panthers. Here's Knight, takes the snap, steps up, still looking, hit, ball's out, and you cannot return a 2-point conversion attempt, but it is no good. And I will say, great job, Eli, with Knight keeping his eyes down the field, but that defensive pressure just got to him a little bit quicker than he thought.
Yeah, and great job by Knight right there, keeping his eyes downfield, trying to find the open guy, not doing anything catastrophic right there. But, yeah, great job by Knight finding the opening guy. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him, but, hey, it's only a 10-point game. It's 8 minutes left in the half. Great drive right there. Hopefully your defense can come up with a turnover right here.
We will stay live during halftime. We'll have the broadcast of the cheerleaders and their performance at the half. Gatlinburg All-American Bowl, Rocky Top Sports World. First time. Here's a carry by Jones. And he'll get stuffed around the 28-yard line. First time that they have had All-American cheerleaders for both the 8-man and 8-man and 11-man games. And so those cheerleaders will perform at this game, and then they'll go up the field and they'll perform at the seniors game as well. So we'll stay live. I don't know how the audio will be, but we'll definitely have the video for you folks who are watching. Got your young man or young woman up here.
I believe you have a new quarterback in.
This is going to be Levi Murphy for Westminster Schools of Augusta. Fires it right. Pass is caught! And I apologize. That in at quarterback right. Yeah, it is Levi Murphy. And a bomb, a dot down the field.
And I believe.
And Preston Holmes from Tri-Cities Christian.
No, I believe that was Josiah Dixon, James.
Was it
21.
Dixon again?
It was Dixon again.
So Holmes wears number 8 for Tri-Cities, and Dixon wears number 10. I'm used to seeing Holmes in number 8, so I'll get it. I'll get it eventually.
Yeah, just a great job right
but
there.
Josiah Dixon, man, this is twice he's gone up and gotten this ball.
And we've seen him do that throughout the regular season, James. Just tossing his Tri-Cities quarterback, tossing it up for him, making big plays. As you see them going with an empty set right here. Look for another pass or a QB draw.
We do have a flag for delay of game. Levi Murphy coming out of Westminster Schools of Augusta. They play in the GISA. Murphy this year has a 78% completion rating. 2,700 yards, almost 2,800 yards, 38 touchdowns, 1 interception on the season. One interception compared to 38 touchdowns.
Going back with the empty set, looks like they're going to run the same play.
Here's the keeper by Murphy up the middle. And he'll gain a few to go with the passing that he's done this year. He's not scared to tuck the ball and go. 110 carries, 382 yards, and 9 touchdowns.
Yeah, when you get an offensive line like the Stars' offensive line, yeah, you're not scared to run the ball right there. This offensive line is manhandling the Stripes defensive line, but you got it's just gonna be a battle, one of the trenches this game, and so far the Stars' offensive line is winning that battle.
Be 2nd and 12. Murphy takes the snap, fires right, pass complete. Pass is complete to, no, hang on, I'm sorry. That is,
I believe that's number.
That was Haskew, Avery Haskew from Ezekiel Academy.
Yeah, just simple out right there. Simple out route. Great job. Looks like we got a 3rd and long, so let's see if the Stripes defense can hold.
Play fake.
3-man rush.
Murphy looking. Flushed right. Still looking. He will dump it. Complete but out of bounds, I believe is what they will call.
Yeah, and just a good 3-man rush right there, breaking down the pocket, break it down. Quarterback was able to roll out there, complete pass out of bounds, but we got a 4th and long. Looks like they're going for it, James.
They're throwing. They're 100% throwing. Back them up.
Might help if I unmuted my mic. 4th and 8 for Team Stars. Up by 10 here with 5:43 to go.
Going with an empty set. They're going to throw it deep here.
Murphy wants to throw it deep, but this Team Stripes defense, that defensive line is trouble.
Yeah, and that's what we've been hoping. You got a little flop right there.
Love the celebration there.
Yeah, and that's what these two teams bring. They bring energy, and they bring both these teams, both these players both of these teams bring a lot of energy. We've seen that throughout this game. All these players are passionate about the game of football, and it's being put on display right now.
Love the energy shown by number 41, Sean McNulty, who had the sack. So he took the quarterback to the ground, and then the ground took him to the ground.
Oh, yeah, we see that all the time. But just seeing a celebration like that, the passion for the sport, it's just great to see.
So this is Knight back in at quarterback, and the pistol give to Mason. He is stuffed right at about the 49-yard line. No, that might not be Mason. It's not. That's going to be Anderson, still from Southern Prep.
Yeah, and he took a shot right there trying to hold her over a defender right there. He took a shot right to the chin, so you know that hurt. Going with a pistol set.
Here's the pitch to Anderson, right-hand side, looking for the edge, cuts it back inside. He'll get down to the 45. They're going to mark it at the 44.
Yeah, great cut right there, able to cut it right back inside. Finding the hole between the defenders right there to split it up and get north and south. Great job setting up a third and manageable for the Stripes offense.
Play fake, and the play blown up. And I think this is Team Stars ball.
Yeah, that was I believe the Stars team brought 5 right there. So they were able to get immediate pressure on the Stripes offense, and the snap was mishandled by Knight, and the Stars defensive line was able to blow that up. So great job by the Stars defense getting their offense back on the field. So let's see what they can do here. It looks like Swords is back in at quarterback.
Great defensive takeaway by Team Stars. So 1st and 10, and this is Kemp Swords, the junior from Evangel, back in the game. He'll be flanked by Singleton. And we'll have a timeout here called by Team Stars. This is the 2023 Gatlinburg All-American Bowl for junior 8-man right here on a We are back here at Bud Parton Field here on the campus of Rocky Top Sports World in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. These are 8-man juniors in the 2023 Gatlinburg All-American Bowl. This is this version.
Reverse.
Little trickery. Cade Joyner with a sweep around the right-hand side, looking for the edge, and he's not going to get it.
Looks like that defensive end got sucked in right there. The bounce, the reverse outside. A great play right there.
I believe that was number 8 for Team Stripes. That's going to be – no, not 8. 6 maybe. Nope. We'll get you a number, but great play there on the edge.
And if you see, James, Ty Jones, who we saw at Kevin Mason, who we saw at quarterback, is now playing corner at the bottom of your screen.
Here's the dump off up to the 35-yard line. That was Jalen Solomon. That's a 3 on his jersey. Jalen Solomon from Arundel Parrott Academy with the tackle. Great stop. But after this completion, it'll move the chains. It'll be a Team Stars 1st and 10. 3:20 to go in the second quarter.
You guys see how Kyler's like settling in at like 8 or 9? Is that where you guys want him?
Looks like they're going with a twins type formation right here with Singleton flank to the right to the twin side.
Here's the give to Singleton. Runs one man over. Stopped by the second around the 34-yard line.
Yeah, just a simple inside zone play there. Great job right there by Singleton to pick up a few yards, setting up a second down here. And that offensive line's just getting a bigger push, a greater push, knocking that Stripes defensive line back. So let's see if this defensive line can rise up here and make a few stops before the end of the half.
Swords still in at quarterback. He's in the shotgun. He's flanked by Ty Jones, 2 Alabama boys in the backfield. Man in motion. Give to Jones up the middle. He cuts it left, has a hole. Will get dragged down inside the 30, down around the 27. It's enough to move the chains, and it be a Team Stars first down as we come up on 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter rather. They are going to rule that he was short. And so it is 3rd and 1. Ball spotted around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like he got brought down a little bit short on that outside zone play, able to get north and south on that. So I expect probably another inside zone, maybe a QB keeper right there. We know Swords likes to run the ball, so maybe a little read option right here because those defensive ends have been going inside all day.
Here's the pitch. Up the middle.
Looks like he might be
Looks
a
like
yard
Will
short.
Welch with the carry.
They're calling it short.
They're calling it short. Great job by this Team Stripes defense to step up. And they're going to mark it. No, it's a first.
I don't know about that one. He looked a little bit short.
It was close. It was close for sure. Coming up on a minute remaining here in the second quarter. Pass batted
great job.
away. It was caught. It was in the receiver's hands.
That was Kevin Mason right there on the coverage.
Kevin Mason from Southern Prep on the season. As a defender, 32 solo tackles, 79 total tackles, and 6 tackles for loss. I don't have his passes defensed, but there's one right there.
Yeah, great job defending that slant right there. Receiver caught the ball, able to finish. And that's what you preach to DBs, to finish the play. You don't ever let a receiver catch the ball and get yards after catch. So looks like we got to roll that pass here.
Here's Swords looking pressured. He's going to tuck it and run across the 20, 15, and out of bounds. And we'll see where they mark it. It's kind of hard to see with the building to our left.
Looks like they're ruling it a first down.
They'll mark it at the 12. 1st and 10. 1:01 to go. We'll get this clock fixed here in just a second. There we go. So 1st and 10 from the 12 for Team Stars. Already up 16-6 with 1:01 to go in the second quarter. And, of course, no kickoffs here in the juniors game, but Team Stars started with the ball. Team Stripes will have it after halftime. Pitch over to the right-hand side, and he's in. Touchdown, and it's Will Welch from Evangel Christian. Welch, Swords to Welch. That's been a solid connection all season.
Yeah, great job right there getting that pass out. Stripes defensive wasn't able to bring him down, able to get in the end zone. They created a 22-6 game with a 16-point lead with 54 seconds left. So if you're the Stripes here, make sure they don't get the 2-point conversion, because if they do, you're down by 3 scores. You got 54 seconds left, so you got time to go down and score before the end of the half. But see if they can hold them. Empty set.
Swords with the keeper. 2-point conversion is good. Team
Yep.
Stars up to a 24-6 lead. Sorry, Eli, go ahead.
No, that was just an empty set QB sweep play right there with 7 down. Looks like we got a late flag. Maybe an unsportsmanlike here.
And we do have a flag on the play after the 2-point conversion attempt. And it's going to be on Team Stripes. It'll be a first down, but it'll move the ball back to the 15. No, 10. It'll be the 10 with it being a nope. They're spotting it at the 12.
Mason's back at quarterback.
Kevin Mason from Southern Prep in at quarterback.
Going with a bunch set right here. Looks like he's going to roll.
Mason dumps it off to the right. I believe this was Cole on the catch.
Ooh, big
What
collision.
a hit there. A little bit of trash talking from Cole.
Yeah, this
He
game
had something to say.
This game has been chippy since the get-go. So you're seeing emotions and frustrations coming out in that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And if you're the Stripes defense, you got to be frustrated. You're down by 3 scores. You've given up a lot of points. But the Stripes offense trying to answer the bell.
Mason pressured
it
here,
up.
throws it up, and his man Cole, they were a unit all season. Caleb Cole this year, 67 catches for 1,250 yards, 13 touchdowns. He was the main receiver for this Southern Prep offense. And we will get a timeout here for Team Stripes.
And great job there by Mason. I mean, the pocket broke really quickly. He was able to roll out, find his receiver, and make a great play. I thought it was going to be intercepted based off of the coverage right there. Look, there was 2 or 3 stars defenders that could have picked that ball off. But great job, great adjustment to catch that ball. So with 37 seconds left, they're right across the 50 at the 49-yard line. So they're threatening with 37 seconds. And with that timeout, the clock stops. So they have a great opportunity to score to make this a 24-14, 24-12 game. So let's see if they can punch this ball in the end zone.
After the timeout, 1st and 10. There's the pass. It's completed. This is Anderson out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 39. It's enough for another Team Stripes first down.
This has really felt like a Pack Panthers versus Southern Prep game, hasn't it, James?
Pretty much. With a little Evangel sprinkled in there.
Yeah, with a little Evangel, but this has been mostly feels like a Southern Prep Pack Panthers game. Looks like he's dropping back.
Mason chucks it up to the left, incomplete.
Yeah, it looks like he was trying to hit Anderson on that corner route right there. Looks like he threw it a little bit, but Anderson could have done a better job running that route. He kind of ran it a little bit too skinny, trying to get over to the sideline. Should have flattened his route right there. But the clock stops, 26 seconds left. I can't see the down marker. Is it? I believe it's 2nd down. So they have time to take deep shots like that. Looks like they're going with another trip set to the right. Look for another rollout pass.
Mason's still in the shotgun. He's looking, but he wanted to tuck it. He's still going, and his eyes are still down the field to his credit. Now he chucks it up. Pass is complete to the left. He's trying to make the defender miss. He will slip on the turf.
Looks like he might be hurt right there.
And that's Anderson. I did not like the way he slipped, Eli.
I did not either.
I do not like the way that young man went down.
Yeah, it looks like his foot got caught right there in the turf, so I hope Anderson's okay. Very scary attempt. Looks like he's sitting. Looks like he's getting up. very gingerly.
The coaches for Team Stripes going to check on him. I've seen a couple young men go down like that. Never a good situation.
Looks like he's up and he's okay, but I mean, despite the fall, great catch right there and great run there by Anderson. Great job by Mason getting out of trouble. 2 or 3 defenders able to look downfield and find Anderson open. Looked like Anderson came across the field right there on a crossing route and was able to make the catch. So, I mean, with 13 seconds, this Stripes team has drove down the field no problem. So let's see if they can score right here. Looks like they're going back to a twins right tight set here with a guy flanking to the left. Looks like they're going to shift.
Now they shift, and they do the trips left.
Trips left. So look for anything coming across the middle. So we got a.
And Team Stars, Hagen Joyner did not like what he saw defensively to match up with that trips left, and he will burn a timeout himself.
Yeah, and it looked
I believe that's their second timeout that they have one remaining. I believe that's their second that they burned.
Yeah, and I believe they called that timeout because it looked like once they shifted, the Stars defense shifted over the bracket that left side, and that's really hard to hit those crossing routes because essentially when you're bracketing to that left side, you're going to be playing man coverage. So it would have been very hard to complete a pass in the middle because I mean, when you are trips to the boundary, that's essentially what you're trying to do, work back to the middle. And Mason has the ability to get out and make a play because we just saw that in the previous play, but I guess Joyner didn't like what he saw there and called the timeout.
They will break the huddle here.
Going back to that, looks like they're going trips the field now. Stars playing man coverage.
Mason takes the snap, looking across the middle, chucks it up. He
Touchdown.
got it. Touchdown. That's number 5, Jake Nelson from Cornerstone Christian Rainsville. As time expires, Nelson on the year, 83 carries for 703 yards, 14 touchdowns, but he also had 15 catches for 218 yards. Mason knew what he needed to do, and that's just put it up for the big man.
Yeah, he put it up there for where he knew his guy was going to go get it, and he was just essentially standing there by himself all alone in the end zone. Great job right there. Looks like they're going back to that power formation. Hopefully they can convert this 2-point conversion to make it a 10-point game.
Direct snap to Yeomans.
And they get it.
Left-hand side, punches it in. 2-point conversion attempt is good. And as we head into the half, your score, Team Stars 24, Team Stripes 14. This is the 2023 Gatlinburg All-American Bowl for Junior 8-man. We will step aside vocally, but we will have a live video broadcast of the cheerleading performance here at the half. And then we'll come back for the second half of this ball game. Welcome back, everyone, to the 2023 Gatlinburg All-American Bowl. This is the 8-man juniors game. Right now, Team Stars with a 24 to, I need to update that to 14. I didn't realize. Team Stars scored right at the end of the half. They got the 2-point conversion, so down by 10, but Eli, it was a huge push there at the end of that first half to make it a lot closer game, a lot more action there in the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, the Stripes offense. Fumble.
And there we go. That's a touchdown. Let's get a number.
That's Caleb Sordo from South Haven Christian.
Caleb Sorto, first play.
Looks like they were trying to run a jet sweep, and Sordo was able to blow that up to cause that chaos right there. Great job by Sordo. I believe he forced the fumble. Well, now that we got Stripes coaches saying that was an incomplete pass. It looked like it might have been a touch pass right there. I don't know what they're going to rule it right
They
here.
can argue that all day long, but it was a fumble.
They just gave possession back on the scoreboard to the Stripes. Looks like we got a little confusion down here.
Well, they're discussing it now. They are going to rule it an incomplete pass.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, but
I don't know.
But ultimately, great job by Caleb Sordo blowing that play
Absolutely.
up, and that's what you said. And that's what we've seen him do. He's been a force in that interior defensive line for South Haven all year. Let's see if he can make a big play right here. Looks like his counterpart is out there also.
Ivan Martinez,
Yeah.
South Haven Christian out of Springfield, Tennessee. Shout out Springfield, my hometown.
Let's see.
So Ian Knight in at quarterback now. Kevin Mason in the backfield as well.
No, I believe Kevin Mason's flaked out. He's coming in motion right there.
He is. There's the give on
Oh,
the left-hand
yeah.
side. Wide open to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. No flags. And that's Josiah Anderson from Southern Prep.
And Anderson, great job right there. No one was able to catch him on that inside zone play. Great job right there to keep those legs moving, scoring the touchdown. And we got a ball game here.
I was about to say, just like that, it goes from 24-8 to 24-20.
And we said at the break it felt like a 7-on-7 game, just straight offense. I mean, we saw a little bit of defense there in the first half, but it's been all offense on both for both teams. The Stripes are able to score at the end of the half, and then they take advantage of having possession first for the second half. They're going back to this power formation, which has been working. Let's see.
There's Yeomans, met head on, and he kept his feet moving. He's good.
It's good.
Initial carry was stopped. Second effort got him in. And Yeoman's been doing that all year. If you've got a chance to watch him play at all, young man, just his motor doesn't stop.
No, and you saw a great example of that on that play. Just a relentless effort, getting to the end zone, making it a 2-point game here for the Stripes. In the beginning of the game, the Stars had the momentum, and they really had the momentum up until that last minute of the second quarter, where the Stripes were able to go downfield. Kevin Mason and Anderson made a couple plays, and then you got a great run there by Anderson. If you're the Stripes offense, you want to put the ball in Anderson and Mason's hands right there, because they've been really the two sparks for you on offense.
So a little clarification on what they were looking at there. The officials on the play that was going to be a fumble recovery earlier, they're ruling that it was a forward pass because he pushed it forward.
Option play, fumble.
Option play, fumble. This is going to be Haskew with the carry, flag in the backfield. A little bit of trash talking.
A little bit of.
This is Ty Jones from Russell, and then Big Jackson Salry from Wayne Christian, I believe. It's number 61 out there. Yeah, Jackson Salry.
I believe they might have called him for a hold right there, but yeah, the Stars offense, they brought that orbit motion around, faked the handoff, and went to the right side for the pitch. And
Well, the call, I believe, was on Team Stripes, because they're going to give Team Stars
Was
yardage.
it hands to the face?
It might have been hands to the face. Regardless, Team Stars, they're marching them up to the
Yeah, it
let's
looks
see
like
where
a
they end up
15-yard
spotting
penalty.
it. The 40-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 Team Stars regardless of what happened.
All right, the Stars going with that twins right tight formation right here with Singleton flanked. Look for another run by Singleton. He hasn't got the ball much since the start of the game. So
You love to see the two Georgia boys from the GISA
bringing that
in the
over motion
backfield.
around.
There's Murphy, fires to Singleton on the right-hand side.
He's gone.
He is gone, and there's a
Flag.
flag at the 40.
Probably, I think, a block in the back right there.
Or a hold. Let's see what
Or
they
a
call.
hold. It certainly looked like a block in the back there. By, I believe, it could have been.
Yep, hold. I mean, it was a pretty open hole, and that hold might explain why it was what it was.
Do we know what number they called it on, or?
I did not see what number they called it on.
Because it looked like it could have been one of the receivers out there. Because once
I think it was because of it being a screen pass.
with it being a screen pass, I believe it was. I believe they called it on. Let me look. Josiah Dixon of Tri-Cities, because he was one of the receivers flanked out there. So I believe it was probably Josiah Dixon split out there at receiver that got that holding call right there.
I've talked about some of the coaches for Team Stripes. Head coach and offensive coordinators Roland Bell, Mike McNulty from the Pack Panthers, the defensive coordinator.
Motion.
Here's the give to Ty Jones, left-hand side. Puts his head down, but he is met by another young man who likes to hit hard, too. That's number 30. I'm sorry, that's 41 McNulty, I believe, with the tackle.
And Ty Jones had a chance to cut that right back outside, and maybe he takes to the crib. But you know, a lot of these running backs like contact, so they're looking for that contact. But a great job by Ty Jones setting up, I believe, 2nd and 12. So they got a lot of work to do. They're at the 37-yard line. So let's see what this offense can put together here. Looks like a rollout pass right here.
Murphy rolling right. Looking. He's got Askew at the 37, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Askew into the end zone. Touchdown.
Great job there by Askew finding the ball. Looks like that Stripes defender got lost in coverage. He turned around, looked at the quarterback, trying to find the ball. Once he got his head turned back around, the ball was already caught, and Askew was off for the races. Let's see. Yeah, so it's going to be 30-22. So great job right there. Let's see if they can punch it in to make it a 10-point game again. The way this is going, James, we could have a 50 to 60 type game, don't you think?
It is a shootout for sure. And 2-point conversion attempt here. This is Murphy and Singleton in the backfield. Haskew in motion. Murphy
rolling to his
rolls right, looking, fires, incomplete.
Great coverage right there. I believe that was number. Let's see here, my roster. I believe that was number 24, Kyler Barkley of the Pack Panthers that broke that up. I could be wrong, but it was 41. I believe that was Sean McNulty of the Pack Panthers that broke that up. So great job by McNulty right there, diagnosing the route and breaking that up.
They
9:32 to go in the third quarter.
Mason's
And let me
back to
change
quarterback.
this. It says Stars 39. Bump that back down to 30. 8-point game.
Mason
Mason with the carry. The keeper on the left-hand side around the edge to the sideline and brought down. And Eli Haskew, obviously the big catch and run. They score, but it was huge for Team Stripes to get the stop on the 2-point conversion, keep it a one-score game, 8-point difference.
And there's those type of plays right there when you stop. Those 2-point conversions are critical. I mean, since that Stripes defense was able to get not let the Stars convert that 2-point conversion, it gives them a chance to tie this ball game up, and it essentially just swings the entire momentum of the game. But it looks like we might have a loss right here.
Mason with the pitch to Anderson, and nothing doing. Sorto, he did get the fumble recovery taken off the board, but there it has a tackle for loss.
Yeah, you had three Tennessee boys right there. You had Logan Bryers, you had Sorto, and then you had
well, Bryers
Martinez.
technically an Alabama boy.
Well, Alabama boy, a Sikh boy, but you had those two South Haven players, Sorto and Martinez, blowing that up. Great job by them to force that run, to keep that run outside. Looks like we got another run here by Anderson.
Carry by Anderson. They might say he got back to the line of scrimmage. Now let's see where the ball is spotted at the 42.
And it's a 3rd and 13, I believe. So and we've seen Mason do it this game. Look, they're going trips to the left. No, a bunch left. They're going to bunch to the left. Look for Mason to make a big play right here. Yeah, he's going to chuck it deep.
Passes deep and incomplete.
Nah.
No chance for the intended receiver,
Anderson.
Anderson.
I believe that was Logan Bryers there on the coverage. Great job right there by Logan Bryers, not making contact, playing the ball, not letting Anderson catch that ball. So great job there by the Stars defender. Looks like they're going to go for it right here. 4th and long. Look for another deep shot. They're going to go to that. Looks like they're going trips to the boundary right here. So look for another deep shot. They have Bryers back here.
Bryers is deep, and now he comes back up.
He's come back up, yeah.
Mason looking, rolling
He's gonna
left.
take
He's going
off.
to tuck it and run. Flag across the 50 down to the 47.
And he wouldn't have gotten it anyway. Mason's down.
Mason down on the sidelines. I talked about coaches a little bit. Roland Bell, the head coach and offensive coordinator for Team Stripes. Mike McNulty from the Pack Panthers. But Coach Bell also able to bring an ex-player with him, an ex-All-American as well, Garrett Peebles. And then Jake Norotsky, an assistant from Southern Prep with him as well. And then Hunter Plant from Springwood School. He is one of the assistants, as well as Ray Patterson from the Pack Panthers. So big shout out to all these men for taking time out of their schedules to come up here and pour into these young men a little bit.
Yeah, and great job by the coaching staff. And all these coaching staffs coming from all across the country and the 8-man world and 11-man world. They've done a great job this week educating these guys, growing their knowledge in the game of football. So it's really great to see all these coaching staffs coming together and coming together for one united purpose, and that is to educate and grow these young men.
I also want to give a shout out to the Team Stars coaching staff. Hagen Joyner, I mentioned, he's the offensive coordinator at Evangel Christian. He's the head coach for this game. Of course, the head coach of Evangel helping out this week, Tim Smith. Nate Smith from Ezekiel Academy, defensive coordinator. Andrew Welch from Evangel Christian. And this is Joyner on the reverse. They ran this earlier. Joyner, though, has a hole. There's a flag.
There's a flag, and I believe it's on Swords.
There is a flag back. And James Sawyers from South Haven Christian. He is down helping coach as well.
Oh, and there's another player down for the Stars. You see him over there?
Yeah, on the far side by the bench.
I believe that's
Sorry, Eli, I have the binoculars. And it's Joyner stretching out.
believe that was a holding call right there on Swords on that reverse play.
And it will move him back to the 33.
And if you're the Stripes, that's what you need. You need to back them up, get them on the other side of the 50, because this Stars offense has been able to drive down the field time after time after time. So great job there by the Stripes. It's a first and forever right now. So you need to get good 3 defensive plays, 3 good stops, and set them up for a potential 3rd and long, where it's hard for the Stars team to convert because, like we said, we have Swords at quarterback. You got Singleton at running back and Joyner at running back. So they have weapons here, but the Stripes defense needs to stand up. You see this jet sweep right here.
Carry here. This is number 5, Will Welch. Forced out of bounds.
And here's one of the biggest problems that I've seen so far for the Stripes defense is these linebackers. And as we have another player down.
Yeah, we'll move over to the field. The official, he's trying to get the ball spotted. And we'll have coaches come look at Will Welch, and we'll step aside here as they take a look at the young man. Will Welch has made his way back to the sideline. Kemp Swords in at quarterback now, goes deep for Joyner over his head, and a flag down.
Might be a roughing the passer right there.
Well, it was thrown on the sideline, around the 40-yard line. Sideline warning, looks like a coach. Getting a little far on the field. It happens. You don't. We're dealing with small programs here. They don't really have the money to hire a get-back coach.
No.
There's some coaches that need it.
Well, I will say at Franklin Classical, we did hire a get-back coach this year.
Did you?
Yeah, we did. We actually got one of our dads to be our get-back coach.
There you go.
So. But like you said, all coaches need one because, these coaches are really passionate and they're really fired up about the game. So sometimes these coaches find themselves far out in the field.
Swords dumps it off to Jones.
Ball's
who
out.
is immediately dropped.
I believe they're going to call that they called that a fumble. Looked like an incomplete pass, but let's see.
Looks like they're going to say he took enough steps, and that is Jackson Sorry from Wayne Christian.
Yeah, it was kind of a bang-bang play right there. It looks like as soon as the ball was thrown, Jordan went up to go get it, and he was immediately hit. So it could have been an incomplete pass. It was really close to call. But, here we go. It says 30-22 with 7:18 left in the third quarter. With the Stripes, a chance to tie this up. Looks like we got Knight back at quarterback. Looks like Mason may not be 100% healthy. So it might be Eli Knight that lead him the rest of the way.
Sorry on the season for Wayne Christian. 31 total tackles, a sack, an interception, and now he has a fumble recovery. Here's the carry by Singleton.
I believe that's Knight.
You're right. Singleton is on the other side. This is 23 for Stripes. That's going to be Ian Knight. You're right. Bends forward.
They're going with that power formation. They're just going to be trying to pound him right here. And I guess with Mason being out, you lose that dual threat quarterback with the threat of run and pass. And Knight can spin it. He's he's a great quarterback and he's got a great arm, but they're just trying to weigh this defense down. So look for this coaching staff to open it up on offense here because Knight's got an arm and they're going to utilize his legs too. He's more of a power runner. He's very different when it comes to his skill set as a runner than Mason. Knight's your in between the tackles, in between the guards type runner, and Mason's kind of your guy that kind of does that a little bit of everything. As we get a timeout right here, it looks like.
Timeout, team stripes, and I'm realizing I did not reset the timeouts. Let me get that done. There we go. You do have the team stripes timeout. We'll step aside. This is the 2023 Gatlinburg All-American Bowl, and it's the junior 8-man game. Knight fires across the middle. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Anderson.
Oh, another. Oh.
That's.
Oh.
Let's go back to the line of scrimmage. Do have an update, folks. The first touchdown, I did call that incorrectly. Originally, I credited it to Andrew Barksdale from East Central. That touchdown was scored by Avery Haskew from Ezekiel Academy. So Haskew with 2 touchdowns on the day.
I believe Haskew's got over 100 yards receiving
Easily
already.
100 yards receiving.
Over, either right at or a little bit above it. They're coming after him.
Pass complete. This is number 20. Nope, this is Anderson again.
And he's fighting, man. He's fighting. And I don't know if he got the first down right there. It's really short. Looks like they're going to call it short. I don't know, from where I'm standing, it looks like he might be a couple inches short.
I think he was short.
He was, from where I'm standing, James, it looks like he was a couple inches short. But now where they placed the ball, it looks like he was at least a yard short.
Which you got to think.
Yeah, they're going to call it Stars ball. Yeah, I mean.
What a stop by that Stars team defense. It was close.
It was close from where his knee touched.
Here's the thing. It's not where he ended up. It's where he first touched the ground.
And I believe that might be the correct call. But from where I was standing when he started to go down, it looked like he was very close, at least an inch or two. They moved it back a little bit, but he was at least an inch or two from that first down marker.
5:29 to go in the third quarter. Team Stripes trying to drive and tie the game. Stars with the big stop.
There goes Singleton.
No flags. Let's see if he closes the hole. Nope.
No.
He is dragged down at the 45-yard line.
And that's been the biggest problem for the Stripes linebackers. They keep flying in there. They're flying into the gaps. They're not playing sound football. They're not playing sound football at all. They're over pursuing, and that's allowing Singleton and Joyner to pop these big runs. They got to play sound football. You got to play fast flow, slow flow to your side. That's what you got to do. Is if you're these linebackers, you can't be over aggressive like that because they're going to keep popping these runs.
We'll try to get this video back up and running here momentarily.
And I wouldn't be shocked if they give it right back to Singleton. They're going to pop it over to Haskew.
Haskew with the carry, cuts on the right-hand side, looking for the edge, and he'll be forced out of bounds around the 16.
Yeah, just a little pop pass to Haskew. And like I was just saying,
Murphy in trouble, and down he goes. Let's see. That's McNulty.
That's the big man out of Southern Prep.
Well, McNulty, the big guy from Pack. Who's the big guy from Southern Prep? I think that was McNulty.
It was McNulty, but the guy from Southern Prep just finished that up. So let's see here.
The little guy's always
I believe
trying
that
to come
was
in and take
Josiah
the big guys.
Anderson. Josiah Anderson. No, that wasn't Anderson.
No,
No, that wasn't
it was
Anderson.
McNulty. Regardless, Murphy in at quarterback now. Play fake. He will keep it.
Woo.
First makes the first man miss. Cuts it outside, and he's in. Touchdown. Team Stars.
And can you say that was an ankle breaker? Can you just? I mean, you saw that defender slip. Great job right there by the Stars quarterback, making a man miss, making a man fall right to the ground. Great job right there, and we have a 2-score game right here. Man, he made that man hit the deck. That was crazy. Great job right there by the offense. So let's see if they can convert this 2-point conversion.
Murphy, that's going to register as his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. Murphy, give to Singleton, right-hand side.
Looks like he got in.
He's in. 2-point conversion attempt is good. With 4:03 remaining in the third quarter, your score, Team Stars 38, Team Stripes 22. Hang on. Mason dumps the ball off, incomplete. No, I'm sorry, that was not Mason. That was, yeah, it was Mason. Pass is incomplete. 3:56 to go in the third quarter. We were just discussing off air, Eli, when you look at offensive, defensive MVPs, overall MVP, if it's up to you, who are we picking at 3:45 remaining in the third quarter?
Defensive, I would go with McNulty. He's been having a great game. And then on the offensive side, you have several players you can choose from. You got Kevin Mason on the stripe side. You have Swords. You have Joyner. You have Anderson. You have Singleton. So as of right now, I would go with probably Singleton or Haskew. One of the two.
Ball carried, by the way, by Kevin Mason.
Yeah, so I'd probably go with Haskew right now over Singleton, just with the slight edge. Haskew's got it right now.
Of course, we'll see what happens in the last 3 minutes. Well, actually 15 minutes of the game. 3 minutes in this quarter, 12-minute fourth quarter. There's the pass, Mason. Intercepted. That's Logan Bryars from the Freedom Cowboys. Coming up with the interception.
There's a good representation of the C Conference over in Middle Tennessee. Logan Bryars, he's been doing that all year. Great player. Had to play a little bit of quarterback this year for the Freedom Cowboys. They put him all over the field this year at quarterback, running back, linebacker, safety. He was kind of placed all over the place. He came up big in the SEAC championship against the Tennessee Heat, along with Jalen Venter, who played in the game right before this one. So great play right there by Logan Bryars. That's what he's been doing all year. The Stars with a 16-point advantage. Let's see if they can stretch this lead.
1st and 10 Stars. Swords in at quarterback now in the shotgun, flanked by Jones on his right. Swords looking, fires for Joyner. Got him. Nope, that's Welch. I'm sorry. down to the 6-yard line. Will Welch, who just had a hard time getting up, he's now in the Team Stripes red zone, 1st and goal.
And great job by Welch bouncing back on that play. A simple hitch and go right there in the slot. The Pack Panthers defender right there got caught peeking, and Welch was able to make him pay. And a great pass by Swords, giving a good pump fake right there to Welch, and able to deliver that dime of a pass over to Welch.
Swords again in the quarterback in the shotgun, flanked by Jones.
Reverse.
Little pitch, and the
fake
reverse to Joyner again. Oh, it was a fake. Welch faked the reverse to Joyner, the play they've run twice this game already, and he's forced out of bounds. 2:07 to go.
And we've seen 3 variations of that reverse. We've seen the actual reverse. We've seen a double reverse, and then we've seen just right there the fake reverse. So it's this Stars offense is getting a little cute right now, trying to stretch this lead. And I gotta say, I like it. I like the play calls. They've taken shots deep. They've gotten creative in the run game. They've got creative in the pass game. They're just out there having fun right now, and that's what this game is all about, to have fun and enjoy the game of football, and that's what the Stars team's doing right now.
Swords, handoff to Jones, down to the 5-yard line. Bring up a 3rd and goal, rather. Coach Hagan Joyner, the head coach for Team Stars, sick enough to where he couldn't eat a dinner roll yesterday. And now he's out here about to win an All-American game. I'm not making that up. He was sick enough he couldn't eat a dinner roll. Now he's out here on the field running the offense, and he's going deep in his bag of tricks.
And he's doing a great job right now utilizing all these players with their skill set. So great. What a great job calling this game by Coach Hagan Joyner.
And for those of y'all, let's get this play here.
Woo!
Oh, my gosh. Joyner with the pass complete
and he could
from
have scored right
Swords
there.
and forced out of bounds.
And he could have scored. I don't know why he just went laterally out of bounds right there, because he made that guy miss. But, I mean, great move right there by
I believe that was number 0, Larry Reinhardt from the Pack Panthers, who is just tenacious, ferocious. And if you recall, they interacted a little bit in Florida, Reinhardt and Joyner.
Yeah, they did. They did, and that yeah.
They saw.
I think they did as an understatement.
They wanted to spend a little extra time at the beach.
Yeah,
and they found a way to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So with 45 seconds left, we're going to get a Team Stars timeout, I believe. And so we will step aside. Fourth and goal. Stars wanted to regroup a little bit. Shotgun formation. Swords looking, fires it, throws it up to the right-hand corner, batted away. What a job. And that's Reinhardt from the Pack Panthers shutting down the pass. Swords was trying to give his guy a chance to high point him, moss him, go up and get it. And Reinhardt said no thank you.
And that was great coverage by Reinhardt on that fade route. Able to get his head turned to stay in phase and play the ball. And that's what you want to do as a DB. You want to play the ball. You want to be able to see where the ball is at all times. He was in man coverage right there, but he was able to find his man and then be able to turn his head back quickly to find the ball and make that play. So, I mean, down 16, it's not unreasonable for the Stripes to make a comeback right here. It just depends on what they're able to do. And the field position's not helping them right now, but we've been able to see that they're able to pop something at any moment.
Ian Knight in the game. He's from Ben's Ford Christian out of Bogalusa, Louisiana. Here's the give up the middle. And that was Anderson with the carry. They will spot the ball at the...
I believe the 11-yard line?
No,
12?
it's the 7 because that's the 2-5. Yeah, it's about the 8-yard line.
Okay.
A little harder to see this press box. It's a special situation. It's a little offset from the 50. So that is truly the far side of the field. Play fake. Knight with the keeper on the left-hand side to end the quarter. Down to the 12. This may move the chains, but it will take the clock to the zeros. And that is the end of the third quarter. Team Stars, they still lead it. It's 38-22 here in the 2023 Gatlinburg All-American Bowl for our 8-man juniors. Start of the fourth quarter here, and we'll get the clock reset. Clock and down marker, or quarter marker rather. Meanwhile, loss of yardage, or no, it is a first down. I was looking the wrong way. Ball carried here by Yeomans from the Pack Panthers.
Going back to that power formation that has worked really well. Yeomans has been a big part of the Stripes offense, able to get the good chunk, nitty-gritty yards that they need to be able to move the chains. So it looks like they're going to keep him in. And often in this formation, you see a little trickery. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a pop pass coming up here if they ever get inside the red zone.
Well, they're going with a power formation. Yeomans is just taking the Derrick Henry-like snap and bullying his way down, this time to the 29. Down 2 scores here.
Yeah, you're down 2 scores. You want to be able to drive down the field pretty quickly because the Stars' offense has been able to hold on to the ball. Great, another good run there by Yeomans. And like I was saying, the Stars' offense has been able to score pretty quickly. So if you're the Stripes' offense, you want to be able to bleed the clock a little bit and then get a quick stop when the Stars go back on offense to be able to hopefully cut back into this lead and eventually tie it. If you ever get to that scenario. Going back to this power formation, James.
Carry by Yeomans up the middle, and he trucked him. And and Yeomans is in. He trucked him, and then he stiff-armed him. It was Beastquake 3.0.
It was bound to happen eventually. You would see Yeoman starting to warm up for that to eventually happen. You would start to see him get a little bit more aggressive, start running over people. But that time, like you just said, it was Marshawn Lynch, Beastquake 3.0. A great job there by Yeomans to break that play. Arguably maybe the play of the day, James.
What a run.
Looks like we can go right back to him right here.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, or 2-point conversion attempt is good. 38-30 with 10:36 to go here in the fourth quarter.
And we are back with the juniors, Junior Stars and Stripes game in 2023 Gatlinburg All-American Bowl. As looks like we got a jet pass here to Haskew, who only gains a couple. The Stars offense looking to stretch their lead to 2 scores. The Stripes offense was able to have a big run out of Yeoman's, out of that power formation, able to make it a 1-score game. As quarterback rolls out, dumps it off to Haskew. He's able to make a couple people miss and is dropped down near the 39-yard line. Able to move the chains here for a first down. The Stars offense looking to, like I just said, stretch the lead to 2 scores with just above 9.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Score here 38-30. If you just missed it, the Stripes were able to have a big run by Yeomans out of the Pack Panthers out of Columbia, South Carolina. As we get a QB draw here, as he stays up, he's able to make it down to the 42. I believe that was Levi Murphy out of Westminster School of Augusta. Great run there by the young man, able to move the chains once again down to the 38-yard line with the Stars threatening once again. The Stars have been able to basically move the ball at will here today, putting up 38 points already as we head into the fourth quarter here. Looks like we're going to go with the empty set right here. Starts bringing pressure, throws a deep ball to Haskew, who gets his 3rd touchdown of the day. Touchdown Stars, and they're able to stretch their lead to 14 points. What a great job there for that touchdown. 3rd touchdown catch by Haskew. He's well above 100 yards receiving today. What a great job there by the young man, as the Stars will go for the 2-point conversion here. And I believe that was Levi Murphy's 2nd touchdown pass of the day. 3rd touchdown pass of the day. He's had an incredible day, arguably in the conversation for offensive MVP. He's been a really big weapon for the Stars offense today, as Murphy hands off to Jones, and he is stopped up by the Stripes offense there. The ball comes out, but after every if there's ever a turnover or a 2-point play, that play is always called dead when the ball is either picked off or fumbled. With 8:39 here to go, it's now 44-30. Stars on top of the Junior Stripes here in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We've had a great weekend here in Gatlinburg. Able to see these guys practice throughout the week. These guys putting in a lot of hard work this week. Able to have fun, learn more about the game of football. They're able to put that on display today, as the Stripes offense now comes back on the field with Ian Knight at the helm of the Stripes offense. They were able to get that big quick play by Yeoman their last offensive drive. They've been able to put a few things together. Looks like they're going to go with a power formation of themselves with Knight, as Knight takes the carry, and he's able to get dropped. He's dropped and brought back to the 20-yard line by a host of Star defenders. The Stars defense has been very good today, as they're going to go 3 down. Looks like they might bring 4 here. Going with the handoff to Anderson on the left side. He cuts right back to the middle, and it looks like it was stripped by number 23 of Tri-Cities. He's down to the 20, and he's brought out of bounds at the 18 by Brady Boskin out of Blandville, Tennessee for the Tri-Christian Academy Eagles. A great job there by Boskin, able to strip that ball out. So the Stars are now back in business on offense. The Stars offense now back out with I believe that's Kemp Swords back at quarterback, replacing Levi Murphy with Singleton in the backfield, with Singleton and Jones joining him in the backfield with a split back set. Stripes going to their three-man down. They're going to hand it off to Jones, who's able to get down to about the 17-yard line. The Stars offense has been able to get the ground game going, but they've also been able to get the pass game going with Kemp Swords and Levi Murphy throwing for a handful of touchdowns. They also have been able to run the ball quite effectively, with Singleton also breaking a large touchdown run today. So this offense has been really good. Both offenses have been able to produce a lot of points. So the Stars offense inside the 20, threatening again. Swords drops back, and he's dropped down by Jude King for the sack. Jude King with the second sack of the day. He had one on the first offensive drive for the Stars, and now gets his second of the day. Jude King, coming out of Franklin Christian Academy, a junior out of Franklin Christian Academy, plays defensive end for the Falcons. Also plays right guard for the Falcons. Great athlete, great player. Another name you should be looking out for in the future. With that sack, the ball is brought back to the 28-yard line. Looks like we have a third and long here. And the Stars here are going to take a timeout. With 6:15 here to go, it's now the Stars still up 44-30. We are back here for the Juniors Stars and Stripes game of the Gatlinburg All-American Bowl, with Kemp Swords back at the helm at quarterback for the Stars here. Swords drops back with men in his face, dumps it off to Singleton, who's able to
get a catch with a host of striped defenders, able to drop him back at, I believe, the 40 or 39-yard line. Great job there by the –
That's Larry Reinhardt.
and that's, again, McNulty making a big play for the Stripes. He's been all over the field today. He's been a great impact for the Stripes defense today, and he's also been doing it all season with the Pack Panthers, ultimately getting them to Panama City for the championship. He's been doing a great job this year. Looking forward to see what he brings to the Pack Panthers next year. Stars offense breaks the huddle. Swords. Looks like we got a penalty delay of game here on the Stars offense. They're going to back them up 5. Swords still at quarterback with Singleton flanking him to his right. Going with a wing set here. Swords drops back, looking to his right, keeps rolling and throws it out of bounds with Welch in the area. Jude King with the pressure there, able to force Kemp to throwing it out of bounds. And another 4th down stop for the Stripes offense. Over the Stripes defense. Stripes offense is now coming back on the field. Looks like Ian Knight is also coming back at quarterback with Kevin Mason. We've also seen a quarterback today. He's been playing a little bit of corner, a little bit of quarterback, a little bit of receiver. He's been doing a little bit of everything today. But Ian Knight looks like he's going to be able to close this thing out. With 44, it's 44-30 with 5:06 left in the game. Knight turns, throws, screen play. Able to make a man miss at the 40 to the 50. He's still going down to the 42-yard line. A big chunk play there by Knight. We're still trying to get a number here. I believe that was number 11 out of Southern Prep. Caleb Cole with the catch and run there. Knight looks, throws it to Mason. Mason turns up, makes a couple man miss, and is eventually dragged down for a gain for about maybe a yard or 2. Stripes offense going with the quick game, trying to get chunks of yards to get down the field. They probably need to take a shot downfield eventually. You're running out of time. You're still down by 2 scores. You're down by 14 points. So you need to score quick here, get a quick defensive stop, and maybe have a minute and some change as Knight drops back with Sordo. Again there to drop him with 2 of his teammates there to drop Knight for the sack. Sordo, another guy who's had a big day today. He's had a couple of sacks today, a couple of tackles for loss. Great job by Sordo out of South Haven Christian Academy out of Springfield, Tennessee.
Ian Knight here at quarterback. Pass across the middle, incomplete. Behind the intended receiver, it'll bring up 4th down.
Larry Reinhardt made that tackle, and you said it was, what's his name? Not him, Jude.
With 3:34 left, it's tough because they've been throwing a lot of screens here, trying to get a quick game going. So we'll see right here if they're able to take a shot downfield. You got Mason and Anderson split out to the left. So going with an empty set. Now they're making it a bunch set. So let's see if they take a shot right here.
Knight takes the snap, rolls right, fires, intercepted. That's Bryers again from the Freedom Cowboys on the right-hand side, looking for the edge, and he'll get brought down.
Second pick today by Logan Bryers.
Bryers showing up.
And he's fired up as he should. Logan Bryers with his second pick of the day to eventually put the nail in the coffin for this 2023 Stars Stripes game. What a game by the Stars on offense, defense. They've been able to put it all together. It looks like they're going to close this one out here.
We'll get this clock updated for y'all. So now they've got Jake Singleton, Levi Murphy, and Ty Jones in the backfield in the shotgun. Give us to Singleton, right-hand side, and he's dropped for a loss of yards. Looks like number 43, Jude King with the tackle out of Franklin Christian Academy of Franklin, Tennessee. And Eli, we visited the question almost exactly a quarter ago. Offensive, defensive, overall MVP. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we go for defense. McNulty showed up on that last drive, so I'm thinking for defense.
Bryers with the 2 interceptions, though. Here's a carry by Jones down to the 36.
There is an argument for that, but this Stripes run game's been almost non-existent due to McNulty. So I would go McNulty defensive, offensive. Yes, Haskew has those 3 touchdowns, but Levi Murphy's been the one who's been giving him those 3 touchdowns with those 3 beautiful passes. So I go Levi Murphy for offensive, and then overall MVP. It's kind of tough. You got a few guys out there. You got McNulty, you got Murphy, you got Kemp Swords, you've got Haskew. And you've got a few other guys out there, and Sordo's also been showing up out of South Haven. But at the end of the day, I would go with Haskew. He has well over 100 yards receiving. He just had another catch on the previous drive. So I'm going to roll with Haskew for overall MVP today.
And a timeout called by Team Stripes. 2:30 to go here in the ball game. Well, Eli, I'll tell you what. The guys are up the hill doing the 11-man All-American game, and it did not go as well as this one. This one has been interesting for sure. Murphy trying to get the players to jump. King started to. Hard count by Murphy.
Yeah, they're just going to take a timeout here, trying to get the hard count to get the first down.
We'll get a timeout called here by Team Stars. We'll step away. It's the 2023 Gatlinburg All-American Bowl, 8-man juniors. Murphy, give to Singleton on the right-hand side. And Sorry was the first man. No, I'm sorry. That was number 40. That's Jonathan Jackson from Wayne Christian. Jude King comes in to clean up, and it's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, that's a big stop with 2:17 here left. It's a slim chance, but there's a chance the Stripes could make a quick score here.
These are all Americans. These are some of the best of the best. And now they're checking it.
It looked like he was short. Well short.
They've moved the ball back to the 41-yard line, which is not even close to what the first down marker is. I'm trying to figure out.
I believe that was third down, not fourth down.
It may have been third down. You're right. All right, my mistake. Not a turnover on downs, but a huge stop for that Team Stripes defense.
Let's see what they do here.
Murphy looking, loaded up, chased by King, gets away from his defenders. He'll be forced out of bounds around the 27. There is a flag on the far side of the field. Let's check the flag.
Looks like a hold. James?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
And if this is a hold, let's see where they spot this, Eli. They are moving it back. The yardage marker's at the 41 right now. We'll get the call here.
Holding.
Holding on the defense. Penalties declined. It is a first down. So the ball will be spotted at the 27-yard line.
And that's essentially all she wrote, James.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's a mistake you cannot make because you had a chance to essentially either be down by one score or make a really quick run at it, but all that hope is gone now for the Stripes. So the Stars are just going to try to run this thing out and get the win here.
Murphy with the keeper, left-hand side, has space, and it'll be forced out of bounds around the 11. And a flag on the backside of the play. Looks like it could go for unnecessary roughness, maybe?
Yeah, or a late hit. Looked
Or
like
late
he got hit a little
yeah.
bit. He got hit a little bit late once he got out of bounds. Yeah, and this Stripe team both teams have fought hard today, so you can understand a little bit of frustration. And this game's been really high energy. It's gotten a little bit chippy, so very understandable. And those penalties just can't happen if you're trying to get a stop here. So Stars again threatening inside the 10.
Murphy in the shotgun, man in motion as well. It's Murphy with the keeper. He's in. Touchdown, Team Stars.
And Stars are able to put this game away. It's going to be roughly 50-30. Great run right there by Kemp Swords. Just a straight QB draw.
That was Kemp Swords. I apologize.
Just a good run there by Swords, able to run it up the middle for an easy touchdown for the Stars.
Kemp Swords on the day had a 69-yard run, touchdown pass, touchdown run, and 2-point conversion.
Yeah, Swords has had a great day today. He's been able to do it all over the field today. Both Levi Murphy and Kim Swords have had great days today connecting with the receivers. So ultimately, it's been a great day for the quarterbacks, and we expect them to have great seasons next year as well.
And I'll tell you what, here's Murphy did. Oh. That's incomplete. What a lick. Woo. That young man's going to need a chiropractic adjustment, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I would think so.
That made me hurt, and I'm 50 yards away in the press box, and that made me hurt.
That gave me some bad flashbacks against Christian Community School a few years ago.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, Eli, 50-30. So 80 points scored, and these young men are only juniors.
Yeah.
They're coming back not just for their team. They have a chance to come back next year for the senior All-American Bowl. I mean.
And these young men are not just great athletes. They're great leaders on their team as well, able to guide their team. And now they're going to be able to take the next step next year, step into that senior role. So
they're going to go. They're going to go Yeomans with power, and he'll get down. They should mark him down to the 30. He fell across the 30, but I think they'll mark him. No, they will give him the 31.
I think that was a little generous right there.
That was a little. But they are going to go with this power, and they're going to go Yeomans. They gave him the 42. They're giving him the fall forward. Not really the knee. They're giving him the fall forward.
I mean, he is. Yeah, they're being a little bit generous right there. But, hey, he's had a great game. He's been able to break that Beastquake 3.0 is what I believe what we called it.
Jeez, that was a run. I don't care. I do care. Yes, Team Stripes is going to lose this game. That was one of the best plays of the day.
Then maybe of the past couple years, don't you think?
It was
Based
a
off
great
runs.
run. Yeomans with the keeper. Breaks the initial tackles. One man to beat, and he won't. He'll be brought down at the 43. I'll tell you what, Eli, the highlight reel for this game that you'll be able to find right here on 8 Man Extreme's YouTube channel
It's going to
here
be
within
insane.
the next week. It's going to be fun to watch.
It's going to be insane. It's going to be a lot of electric plays because we've had a lot of. As he goes again.
This is Yeomans to the 31.
And like I just said, there's been a lot of good statement drives down the field for scores, but we've also had a lot of big plays from Haskew and Murphy and Yeomans and Mason. A lot of big plays today. So you're going to see, I believe, between these two offenses, we probably have well over 500 yards of offense today combined.
Down to the 20. Pack Panthers, they won their conference championship this year. And they've got Cam Yeomans coming back, as well as Larry Reinhardt and Sean McNulty.
Yeah, this Pack Panthers team is going to be a force to be reckoned with next year with all these leaders coming back.
As well as Evangel Christian, Kemp Swords, Cade Joyner,
Welch,
all coming back. They're going to say Yeomans got the snap off before 0, but that's it. Team Stars, they are the winners of the 2023 Gatlinburg All-American Bowl for 8-Man juniors. This has been a fun one, Eli. And, hey, guess what? We've got another one coming up right here on 8-Man Extreme's YouTube channel. It will be the 2023 Gatlinburg All-American Bowl for seniors, 8-Man seniors. That's coming up right here on the channel. They're going to have that game up at the top field. We will stay live for a couple minutes. We'll get the overall offensive and defensive player MVP awards handed out, and then we will get ready for the 8-Man Senior Bowl. For Timmy Aldrett, Eli Cornett on color, I'm James Shannon. Thank you so much for watching this broadcast. We will see you here in just a few moments for the final game of the day, the main event, if you will.